Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for this opportunity and an invitation to the palace.
Welcome.
The Mosul campaign is more than 6 weeks in, and just a fraction of the city has been retaken. Are you still confident that the city will be back in Iraqi hands by the end of the year, or will this extend well into 2017?
Now, Mosul is encircled completely by our own armed forces, and it is under our control. So I think the plan is going according to what we have planned before. In actual fact, it is, in our opinion, is quicker than what we thought it is going to be. Yes, ISIL or Daesh is a terrorist organization, ideologically motivated, but we have seen the whole organization collapsing in terms of standing in the face of our own armed forces. The success of liberating a huge area indicates that Daesh doesn't have the gut now or the motivation to fight as they were doing that before. So yes, I think the operation is on track, and I'm hopeful that we liberate the city before the end of the year.
Are you reassessing how this battle will be fought, especially your strategy of encouraging civilians to stay at home?
This is the first time we're liberating a city or a place where civilians are staying at home. It's tough, it's difficult, because the security forces tell me they've been fired at from places where there are civilians. They cannot reply in kind. So this is a very tough thing. Daesh is using the civilians to instigate attacks on our own security forces. They're using car bombs in civilian areas, which is very tough. You cannot just fire at everyone and everybody in the city. You have to be very careful not to do mistakes, because our aim here is to win the minds and the hearts of the people. And we've been doing this. People were very welcoming to our security forces in these areas.
Donald Trump said in September that he would, quote, take the oil, quote, from Iraq. He spoke of reimbursing ourselves, and that he would thus prevent Iran from getting the oil. What do you think he means by reimbursement? And did this come up in your discussion?
No, it didn't. In actual fact, I've seen, I don't judge people in their election statements. People say whatever they want in the election statement. When they come to power in office, I think they'll be pragmatic. I think Mr. Trump is a pragmatic man. He's a businessman. He will look at the situation as is. Iraqi oil is sold by Iraq. It's not being taken over by Iran or not anybody else. And Iraqi people will not allow any country to take possession of their own resources. This is the resources of the Iraqi people. Nobody should touch it. It should be for the Iraqi people, and I think we'll protect it.
Under your rule, the popular mobilization forces have grown in power as they have fought IS, but they also continue to be accused of committing abuses against Iraqi civilians. Moving forward, how do you plan to bring these groups under control to ensure the security of the Iraqi people?
We are doing this. If you look carefully now in the Mosul operation, I haven't received a single claim or incident against PMF, Public Mobilization Force. I have received some reports in Fallujah, and I have started a full investigation in that. I'm waiting for the final report on this. Everyone, including the locals, local police, local security forces of Al-Anbar, taking part into this. I'm not revealing a secret by telling you there are many of the PMF members who've been sentenced in Iraq for crimes during the war, including, of course, some in our own security forces. I give zero tolerance for any excess against human rights or